Hello friends, today we are going to learn the important reaction of aldehyde, that is Cannizzaro reaction. Cannizzaro, Cannizzaro reaction. Firstly, we are going to define what is Cannizzaro reaction, then we will explain this reaction. So Cannizzaro reaction is the self-oxidation and reduction reaction. The important statement. It is the self-oxidation and reduction reaction of aldehyde. It means that in this reaction, aldehyde itself undergoes oxidation. Itself undergoes reduction. Because in this reaction, two molecules of aldehydes are taken. Out of two molecules of aldehyde, one molecule of aldehyde undergoes oxidation, while another undergoes reduction at the same time. So it means that out of the two molecules, one undergoes oxidation, another undergoes reduction. So therefore this reaction is called the self-oxidation reduction reaction of aldehyde. But the important thing is that this reaction, Cannizzaro reaction, is for that aldehyde which do not possess alpha hydrogen atom in their structure. We know the aldol condensation require the aldehyde ketone that must contain alpha hydrogen. So the difference between aldol condensation and Cannizzaro reaction is aldol condensation reaction is of that aldehyde and ketone that contain alpha hydrogen. But Cannizzaro reaction is of that aldehyde that do not possess alpha hydrogen. So we know that formaldehyde, benzaldehyde that do not undergoes aldol condensation because they do not contain alpha hydrogen. It means that formaldehyde, benzaldehyde can undergoes this reaction. This reaction is of only aldehyde, not for ketone. So the important statement is it is the self-oxidation as well as self-reduction reaction of aldehyde. But which type of aldehyde? Which do not possess alpha hydrogen atom in their structure. We know that the next carbon to the carbonyl carbon, that next carbon contains hydrogen atom that is called as alpha hydrogen. So we do not require here the alpha hydrogen containing aldehyde. So what about the reaction when such aldehyde ketone that do not possess alpha hydrogen when reacted with concentrated alkali? The another difference from aldol in the Cannizzaro. First difference in between aldol and Cannizzaro is aldol condensation is for that aldehyde ketone that contain alpha hydrogen. But Cannizzaro reaction is of only aldehyde. But which type of aldehyde? That do not possess alpha hydrogen in their structure. Now the second difference in aldehyde and Cannizzaro, in aldol and Cannizzaro reaction is aldol condensation reaction of aldehyde is with dilute alkali and Cannizzaro reaction is with concentrated alkali. So what is the second difference? Aldol condensation carried out in presence of dilute alkali and Cannizzaro reaction carried out by using concentrated alkali, like that of concentrated NaOH, sodium hydroxide, or KOH, that is potassium hydroxide. So what happens? Such concentrated alkali react with aldehyde that do not possess alpha hydrogen in their structure. So that reaction gives corresponding alcohol. The products are alcohol and salt of carboxylic acid. One product is alcohol and another is salt of carboxylic acid. Now the third difference in aldol and Cannizzaro reaction is aldol condensation gives the last product, that is unsaturated aldehyde or ketone, and this Cannizzaro reaction gives alcohol and salt of carboxylic acid. Now we will again define the reaction. Cannizzaro reaction is the self-oxidation reduction. Why this reaction called self-oxidation reduction? Because in this reaction, one molecule of aldehyde undergoes itself oxidation, while at the same time another undergoes reduction reaction. We will discuss in the example. Now, which do not possess the alpha hydrogen, such aldehyde when reacted with concentrated alkali like that of NaOH, KOH, reaction gives the product in the form of alcohol and salt of carboxylic acid, reaction called as Cannizzaro reaction, the important reaction of aldehyde. For example, we are going to discuss the Cannizzaro reaction of formaldehyde. That means the action of concentrated alkali on formaldehyde. So why we choose formaldehyde? Because formaldehyde do not contain alpha hydrogen, SCOH, that is formaldehyde. That formaldehyde do not contain alpha hydrogen. Why they do not contain alpha hydrogen? Because carbonyl carbon having no adjacent other carbon. Therefore, no adjacent carbon, no alpha hydrogen. Therefore, formaldehyde can undergo this Cannizzaro reaction. So, when formaldehyde is two molecules, that is first and that is second. So, that is formaldehyde first molecule and that is formaldehyde again another a second molecule, because in this reaction we require the two molecules of that aldehyde. These are the two molecules of formaldehyde. Now, this reaction with the concentrated alkali, for example here NaOH, it is concentrated, therefore its concentration is of 50%. So what about the reaction? What happens when 50% of concentrated sodium hydroxide reacted with formaldehyde? This reaction can be asked in such a way that what is the action of 50% concentrated NaOH on formaldehyde? We want to write the Cannizzaro reaction. So when the two molecules of formaldehyde reacted with 50% of sodium hydroxide, so in this reaction, what happened? For example, this hydrogen atom get attached with this carbon. This hydrogen from this formaldehyde second molecule, that hydrogen is get attached to the carbon. So here addition of hydrogen takes place in this structure. From that structure, this hydrogen when added to this carbon having already two hydrogen. So here we obtain that carbon already having two hydrogen, CH2, and by adding this another hydrogen to this carbon, this is CH3. Now the breaking of this single bond. Here again hydrogen from NaOH get added to the oxygen. The two changes we have to make first. The hydrogen atom from second molecule of aldehyde, that is formaldehyde, added to the carbon of the first molecule of aldehyde. Here this hydrogen added, that carbon having already two hydrogen, therefore CH2 converted to CH3. And now after breaking of this bond, this oxygen again gain hydrogen from NaOH. Therefore here oxygen gains hydrogen, therefore here single bond and formation of OH. So what is this? CH3OH. It means it is the respective alcohol, that is CH3OH, therefore it is methyl alcohol. This is our first product, that is methyl alcohol. Now what about the second product we have obtained? What is remaining? This ONA. This ONA. That remaining ONA get added to this carbon. So what happened? That is SCO. SC double bond O. And now this ONA. SCOONA. That is oxygen of the structure having negative charge and sodium having positive charge, because it is a salt. So sodium in the structure of formic acid, therefore this is the sodium format. What is the formula? HCOONA. Due to presence of HC double bond OO, it is the part of formic acid, and due to presence of sodium in the structure of formic acid, it is sodium format, or we can say as sodium salt of formic acid. Now this is alcohol and this is salt of corresponding carboxylic acid. But important thing is that in this structure, Why this reaction called as self-oxidation and reduction? In the structure of the aldehyde, the addition of hydrogen atom takes place from the structure. So due to addition of hydrogen in the structure, this molecule undergoes reduction. Because we know that the addition of hydrogen called reduction. In this molecule, the second molecule of aldehyde that add the hydrogen, therefore this molecule reduces this molecule. Therefore, this molecule undergoes reduction. While on same time, the removal of hydrogen also called oxidation. Removal of hydrogen, that is oxidation. So for this molecule, removal of hydrogen takes place, and similarly addition of oxygen in the form of ON takes place. The two processes takes place simultaneously. Here the removal of hydrogen from the structure, therefore it is oxidation. Also addition of oxygen in the form of ON in the structure, therefore it is also oxidation. It means that this molecule undergoes oxidation. So this reduction and oxidation of these two aldehyde carried out by the aldehydes, only aldehyde, itself aldehyde. This molecule reduces this molecule and this molecule oxidizes this molecule. Therefore, it is the self-oxidation and self-reduction reaction of aldehyde. Reaction gives corresponding alcohol, that is ethyl alcohol, and the salt of sodium formate, that is sodium salt of formic acid. Now that about the example of formaldehyde. Now we are going to discuss the another example. After the formaldehyde, the second example that also undergoes Cani-Harold reaction, because that also do not contain the alpha hydrogen in their structure, that is the benzaldehyde. So benzaldehyde do not undergoes aldol condensation, because we know that benzaldehyde do not contain alpha hydrogen. We know the structure of benzaldehyde, that is benzene contain COH group, that is benzaldehyde. Why the structure do not contain alpha hydrogen? This is the carbonyl carbon, and that is the next carbon to this carbonyl carbon. Therefore, here is only a carbon present, not a hydrogen atom. Therefore, this carbon do not contain any hydrogen. So it means that no alpha hydrogen present in the structure of benzaldehyde. Similar as formaldehyde, benzaldehyde also undergoes the Cani-Harold reaction, that is self-oxidation reduction reaction. So here we want to write first two molecules of benzaldehyde, because we know that two molecules of aldehyde required. This is the first molecule of benzaldehyde, and now this is the another second molecule of benzaldehyde. One undergoes oxidation, another undergoes reduction, gives corresponding alcohol and salt of carboxylic acid. When they treated with 50% of any alkali, that is NaOH or KOH, here 50% of NaOH is taken. So what is the action of concentrated 50% of NaOH or KOH on benzaldehyde? They are undergo self-oxidation reduction, it means Cani-Harold reaction. So how this reaction occurs? Similar as previous mechanism. The hydrogen atom from second molecule of aldehyde get added to the carbonyl carbon of first molecule. So therefore, the addition of hydrogen atom takes place in this structure from this structure. Therefore, this aldehyde molecule undergoes reduction, but reduction carried out by same molecule of aldehyde, therefore it is self-reduction. Now, what happens if this hydrogen get attached to this carbon? This is the benzene ring. This is the carbonyl carbon. That hydrogen present already that. Now, if this hydrogen get added to this carbon, here is a CH2. And again we know that the hydrogen atom from NaOH or KOH, that is alkali, get added to the oxygen of carbonyl carbon. Here double bond converted to single bond. So here carbon link with single bond with OH. So we obtain the structure benzene contain CH2OH group. we know that this is the benzyl alcohol. Common name benzyl alcohol, because phenyl with CH2, that is benzyl group, and due to presence of ON, that is benzyl alcohol. Now what is remaining? This ONA. That ONA get attached with the second molecule. So here we obtain the second product in this way, that is benzene. Now this is CO, and now due to this ONA. So in this structure, the removal of hydrogen as well as addition of oxygen in the form of ONA takes place. Therefore, this molecule undergoes itself oxidation. Out of two molecules of aldehyde, one itself undergoes reduction. This reduction carried out by second molecule. Now the second molecule undergoes oxidation. That oxidation carried out by first molecule. Therefore, in this reaction, one molecule of aldehyde undergoes oxidation, another undergoes reduction reaction. Here we obtain first alcohol in the form of benzyl alcohol, and that is due to presence of sodium in the structure of benzene COO from benzoic acid. So sodium in the structure of benzoic acid, common name, that is sodium benzoate, or we can also called as sodium salt of benzoic acid. Which salt is obtained? Sodium benzoate or the sodium salt of benzoic acid. Now that about the second example of benzaldehyde for the Cannizzaro reaction. Now that all about the self-Cannizzaro reaction. Again Cannizzaro reaction of two types. Self-Cannizzaro, cross-Cannizzaro, similar as Aldol condensation. Because the last time we have discussed the example benzaldehyde with benzaldehyde, formaldehyde with formaldehyde, that is self-Cannizzaro. If the two different aldehyde is taken, that is the cross-Cannizzaro. If two same molecule of aldehyde is taken, that is self-Cannizzaro. But if two different aldehyde molecule is taken in the reaction, that is cross-Cannizzaro. For example, we are going to discuss the Cannizzaro reaction in between the two different aldehyde that do not contain the alpha hydrogen. First is the benzaldehyde. This is the benzaldehyde molecule. And now second molecule of formaldehyde, SCOH. Both example, both aldehydes are different. Both aldehydes are different. Therefore, it is cross-Cannizzaro. When they reacted 50% of any alkali, this time we treated with 50% of KOH or maybe NaOH. Here KOH is taken. So when benzaldehyde and formaldehyde, two different aldehyde, reacted with concentrated potassium hydroxide, that is 50%. So what happened? Here the cross-Cannizzaro reaction is on. Here the chances of formation of four products like that of cross-Aldol condensation. How many products get formed? Four products here is formed. Which four product is formed? Now look toward the reaction. Here the formation of the four products. Firstly, this benzaldehyde undergoes self-Cannizzaro. This formaldehyde again undergoes self-Cannizzaro. And now after this, they are undergoes cross-Cannizzaro. Because as cross-Aldol reaction, this self-Aldol product also form. Similar as in Cannizzaro. Here is also a firstly self-Cannizzaro product form, then after the cross-Cannizzaro product form. Because here is considered that here are the two molecules of benzaldehyde or two molecules of formaldehyde. So here, if for self there are two molecules of benzaldehyde, so we know that from the last reaction which product form. Here is considered that benzaldehyde not a single molecule. Here maybe it is more than two molecules. So therefore, firstly, two molecules of benzaldehyde undergoes self-Cannizzaro. So we know that what happened. This hydrogen get added to this, and the hydrogen from NaOH or KOH get added to oxygen. So here this is the benzene. That CH gains hydrogen. So therefore it is CH, and that oxygen gains hydrogen from the base, that is NaOH or KOH. If KOH is taken, we can take the KOH. So here first for the first product we know that is benzene, and that CH gains hydrogen. So therefore it is CH. That oxygen gains hydrogen from alkali. Therefore it is CH2OH. We know that the first benzyl alcohol form from the self-Cannizzaro reaction. What is remaining? That OK to the carbon of the second molecule. So therefore our second product is benzene with C double bond O, OK. So potassium having positive charge, oxygen having negative charge. It is potassium salt of benzoic acid, therefore so potassium benzoate. That from the self-Cannizzaro reaction of benzene. Now, similarly, as benzaldehyde, formaldehyde also undergoes self-Cannizzaro. Again, we are going to explain here how this is not only one molecule. It is considered that it is more than two molecules. So, therefore, if two molecules of formaldehyde undergoes reaction, it is reacted with 50% of KOH, that is alkali. So what happens? If this hydrogen get added to this carbon and hydrogen from the base added to the oxygen, here that CH2 gains hydrogen, therefore it is CS2. That double bond converted to single bond, oxygen gains hydrogen from base, therefore it is CS3OH. So your second product is CS3OH, that is methyl alcohol. What is remaining? SCO, and that OK. It means SCO OK. Here we write SC double bond O OK. That is potassium salt of formic acid, potassium formate. Now this is also self-Cannizzaro. This is also self-Cannizzaro. So what is remaining? The remaining reaction is really here cross-Cannizzaro. Now the third chance of the reaction is what happened when the cross-Cannizzaro reaction is occurred. So similarly, this hydrogen atom from second molecule of aldehyde get added to the carbonyl carbon of first molecule. Similar mechanism from the last example. So here that hydrogen is added to this carbon. So what happened? Here this carbon gains this hydrogen CH2. Now hydrogen from alkali get added to the oxygen. Here double bond break converted to single bond. So the formation of OH. So benzene with CH2OH. Therefore it is a benzyl alcohol again. Benzyl alcohol. What is remaining? HCO, and that OK get added to this carbon. HCO OK. So therefore this oxygen having negative charge, potassium having positive charge. Due to presence of potassium in the structure of SCOO from formic acid, therefore it is potassium salt of formic acid, or it is potassium formate. So this is the cross-Cannizzaro, but cross-Cannizzaro cannot occur separately. Cross-Cannizzaro also occur with self-Cannizzaro. Here the product obtained from self-Cannizzaro is benzyl alcohol, potassium benzoate. Again from self Cannizzaro of formaldehyde gives methyl alcohol, potassium formate. And now the cross Cannizzaro reaction actually gives benzyl alcohol and potassium formate. How many different types of alcohol? Benzyl alcohol, methyl alcohol. That is two different types of alcohol. Because this is also again benzyl alcohol. So how many different type of alcohol? Benzyl alcohol, methyl alcohol. That is two. And how many different types of salt? That is potassium benzoate and potassium formate. That is also potassium formate. So different type of salt are two. Different types of alcohol are two. Therefore, four possible products from this reaction. That is one is the benzyl alcohol. Another salt is potassium benzoate. Again methyl alcohol and potassium formate. That are the four important products obtained from the reaction, that about the cross Cannizzaro reaction. So therefore this reaction can be asked as what happened when concentrated alkali reacted with mixture of benzaldehyde and formaldehyde. So write the two self reaction, self Cannizzaro reaction and one cross Cannizzaro reaction. But formation of how many different types of product? 4. Therefore, this is the important reaction. Now, after this Cannizzaro reaction, we are completed here the part of aldehyde and ketone with their preparation, chemical properties, physical properties. Now, after that, in the next video, we will discuss about the again important part of this chapter, that is carboxylic acid.